Hello students, in chapter 2 network models, our next topic is communication by using addresses. In this video, we will see about how our addresses will help to provide the delivery of the packet from source to the destination. Let's see this one. At the data link layer, we say we are providing hope to hope delivery, or you can say the node to node delivery. Node to node delivery. At the network layer, we say host to destination delivery or source to destination delivery or the source to the destination delivery of the package. And at transport layer, we are saying process to process delivery or end to end delivery or end to end delivery. As we will all know about the addresses, at the data link layer, we are using physical address. We are using physical address. At the network layer, we are using IP address the logical address or the logical address. Or at the transport layer, we are using the port number to representing the services going on. Now, let's see one by one how these particular deliveries will happen on these layers. At the data link layer, we say hope to hope delivery means how a packet will travel from one host or one node to the another node. Or at the network layer, how with the help of logical addressing, our packet will travel from source to destination among the different network devices. And at the transport layer, we are saying process to process delivery means how we are doing the particular deliveries of the process from source to destination. Means we are saying we are running a particular process in our computer and using the service of another process at the other side of computer. So how this process to process communication will happen. Let's see all these things one by one. For that we need to take an example. Let's see the example. Let's say our two persons want to communicate. These two persons want to communicate and these are the devices between them. To show the layers between them, we have, what are the devices we have? This one is the sender computer. This one is the sender computer, or you can say the computer A. This particular sender want to send message to this particular receiver, and this is the destination computer. Destination computer, or you can say the computer B. And between these two, they are connected through these networking devices. This one is a switch. This one is also a switch, and this one is a router. So total we have three networking devices here. Let us assume computer A communicates with computer B and the communication devices between this communication. Source computer, computer A, destination computer, computer B, the data link layer switches between them through which our computer are connecting, and a router which connects these two different networks. Each device is involved here. Depending on the role of the device, we have the set of layers. Let's see, first of all, if we talk about the hosts, our sender host or the receiver host computer. They have all the five devices: physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, and application layer. All the five layers are present here. The source host needs to create a message. This one create a message in the application layer and send it down the layer so that physically send the message to the destination host here. And the destination host needs to receive the message at the particular physical layer. Here, this one receives the message and pass this message to the upper application layer, and the receiver will get access to the particular application. Okay, and each device has a pair of addresses also, logical address as well as physical address, as well as the processes addresses. You can say the port numbers, because each computer is connected to some of the network and using some of the services. Here our communicating devices, we say the link layer switch in the link, having two layers. One is the physical layer and the second is the data link layer. Each switch means the connection with the link uses only one set of protocols. That's why we say a link layer switch is only one data link layer and only one physical layer. The router here involved in the communication from these two sides. Here also our connection, this is connection 1, and here also a connection. Okay, so router is using here physical layer, data link layer, and network layer. These three layers. For each connection, the router is using its own physical layer and data link layer. For the connection 1, this is the physical layer and this is the data link layer. For the connection 2, this is the physical layer and this is the data link layer. Okay, network layer is same, common network layer for all the connections. Now, when the message is travel from the upper part, the message passing from the sender machine to the sender computer through the all layers. Here, from application layer to the particular node list here, and passes through the net cable from this source computer to the particular switch. And at the switch, the message is gone from physical layer to the data link layer, and from data link layer to physical layer after seeing the physical addresses and the packet header information and all these things. Now the switch passed the packet to the default gateway of its network. Here the default gateway of the network, that means a router connection. And in router the packet is passing from the physical layer, data link layer, and reaches to the network layer of that side connection. In the network layer, we see all the particular information related to the logical address of the sender, logical address of the receiver, and on the basis of routing table information, we forward the packet in the corresponding direction related to the destination network. Related to the destination. Now the router will take the decision and forward the packet in the corresponding direction of the destination. And from the destination, the packet is received to switch number 2, and the same process will happen as happen in the switch number 1. Message is passing through the data link layer and again forward to the destination. And finally, the packet is received by the physical layer of the destination and passes to the application layer of the upper application layer of the destination computer host and will receive the corresponding message. Here you can say that our the layers have the duties, means you can say to better understand means the duties of the layer. We need to think about the logical connection between them. Here logical connection between them. Now we will see how these logical connections will happen. Logical connection means we say here the corresponding layers, application layer of the sender and application layer of the receiver, will think they have a direct connection. That is a virtual connection between them. They are talking directly with each other. The transport layers of both sender and receiver think they are directly communicating with each other, but actually the communication will help from the upper layer to the lower layer of the computer host, sender host computer, and passing through the network, passing through the complete network and reached at the destination physical layer and passes above application layer. This will happen. So let's see the logical connection between the layers. Now the same scenario we have, and we will see how this logical connections happens between the source computer and destination computer corresponding layer. Application layer and application layer have direct logical connection. Transport layers also have direct communication. Network layer have communication through the intermediate routers, means the sender computer have the direct logical communication with the intermediate network layer communication, and the router network layer have a logical connection with the destination computer network layer, and data link layer and then physical layer, they have physical connections. Means you can say the data application layer, transport layer, and the network layer is end to end, means end to end. They have the logical connections, or you can say they have the data unit should not be changed by any router or the nuclear switch. Means they have connection with the internet. You can say with the internet. And the physical layer and the data link layer have the physical connection between them. Means you can say that they have the links responsibility. How a packet is travel from source computer and see by the different intermediate host layers and pass to the particular destination computer. Means the packet created by the host is changed only by router and link layer, data link layer and the physical layer, not by the network layer, by the transport layer or the application layer. Only the data link layer and the physical layer have capacity to change some of the header informations of the packet. Let's see how this will happen in the computer, data link layer and the physical layer. We will take an example, and by using this example we will go through the particular processes. Now let's see, we have this connection computers connections. The process in the sending computer, here we say this is our sending computer. This sending computer is running three processes: process A, process B and process C. And the destination computer have two processes, process J and process K. These processes are running in the sender computer and the receiver computer. The process A in the sending computer needs to communicate with the destination process J. Here this process A wants to communicate with the process J of the destination computer. To show that communication, we need some type of encapsulation at the sender side and decapsulation at the receiver side. Okay, we have some addresses. Here I represent the addresses like this one, A10. This first address is representing the port number, and the second address is representing the IP address, or you can say the logical address. You can say the logical address, and the last address, this one is representing the physical address of the device. Physical address of the device. Here, the process A is the port number of the sender computer, A is the physical logical address of the sender computer, and 10 is the physical address of the sending computer. Here, this B is the logical address of the intermediate node computer, and 50 is the physical address. Here, J is the corresponding port number of the receiving computer, and P is the logical address, and 87 is the physical address. So, to show that data from the process A needs to deliver to the process J, not K, means process J will receive the data, not the process K will receive the data. The transport layer encapsulates data from the application layer. In a packet, that added two port addresses. One is the source port address and second is the destination address. At the application layer, we have data. And at the transport layer, we added both the source port number, this is the source port number, this is the destination port number. And the packet from the transport layer is then encapsulated in another packet at the network layer with the logical source address and logical destination address. This is the source IP and this is the destination IP. Okay, and then finally this packet is encapsulated in a frame at the data link layer with the physical source address and the physical destination address. This one is the destination physical address and this is the source physical address. In the frame, we represent in an inverse way. First, we represent the destination address, then second, we represent the source address. This is the part of the, or you can say the frame format of the frame for the representing the particular logical address. At the data link layer, this frame contains the physical addresses in the header. This frame contains the physical addresses in the header. These are the only address needed. The rest of the header contains other information, or the trailer uses here is for the purpose of error correction or the error detection purpose. Okay, containing extra information about related to the particular information. Here we will take two particular cases to define this completely. The first case I am taking here, when both the source and destination hosts are in the same network, means you can say this completely is a single network. Here I am discussing this one with two cases. First case I am taking when both source and destination computers are in the same network. Destination hosts in the same LAN, or you can say the network. Okay. Here we are using the bus topology. Here we are using the bus topology. For LAN, in a bus topology, a frame is propagated in both the direction. The frame is propagated in the both direction, in the left direction as well as in the right direction. Okay, in the right direction. The packet is the frame propagated in the left direction here, but this is the cable end. This is the cable end. So the frame gets dies. Okay, when it reaches at the cable end. The frame propagated in the right direction is sent to every station. This station also receives this message, this station also receives this message, and the packet finally reaches this cable end. And the packet is not go beyond this particular cable end, and the packet end dies. So let's see how this packet will propagate and the receiver will accept the complete destination. Here we take the case when both sender and destination are in the same network. Let's see this one. From the sender, the the frame is ready here. Frame is ready here with the physical addresses, data, payload, and the trailer. Now this frame will go. This frame is ready and propagate in the LAN right direction and reach to the intermediate node. The frame is propagated in the right direction and reach to the notch. Each station with a physical address other than 87. This one here we see this physical address is 87, but this physical address is 50. So not match. Physical address not matches. Physical address not matches. Packet gets dropped by this one. Packet gets dropped by this node because the destination address in the frame does not match with its own physical address. The intended destination now this packet is reached to this particular node. This particular node. Here also we check the destination address is 87 and here also the destination address is 87. Means here the addresses are matched. As address match, this will accept the frame. This particular machine accepts the frame. Okay, the intended destination computer here finds a match between the destination address in the frame as well as the physical address, its own physical address. So the frame is checked now, and here the header and the trailer are dropped and the data part is encapsulated and delivered to the upper layer. Let's see. Now this frame is reached, checked. Now at the data link layer, the frame, the header parts is dropped and this trailer part is dropped and pass this one to the network layer. And at the network layer, this header part is dropped and pass this one to the transport layer. At transport layer, this header part is dropped and the packet is delivered to the application layer. And at the application layer, the user will get the actual data. Means here we did the decapsulation of the packet. Decapsulation means removing the header and the trailer parts at the different layers and finally deliver the packet to the upper layer and the application layer with the actual information that is sent by the sender. Okay, the physical address implemented by the data link layer handle the problem of matching or not matching. At the particular node, our destination address didn't match. Means this one dropped the packet. But at the destination, our destination address of the frame and the physical address of the device get matched. Accept the packet and use the packet. This way, physical address will help in the delivery of the packet when both sender and receiver are present in the same LAN or in the same network. Same LAN or in the same, and the delivery between them is called the hop to hop delivery or the node to node delivery. Here this one is also the hop to hop delivery or the node to node delivery. That's why we are saying data link layer is responsible for, or the physical address is helpful for the hop to hop delivery. But when both source and destination are not present in the same network, we see here the case one when both source and destination are present in the same network. But what will happen when both source and destination are not present in the same network? Source is present in different network and destination is present in different network. That time if physical address is able to do this delivery, or we need another address. We need another address. Okay, let's see. Same case we will take here. This particular sender is present in one network and destination is present in another network. This one is the case number 2. This one is the case number 2. When both source and destination are present in the different network. When both source and destination are in different lengths, or you can say in different network. Different length, or you can say different network. Say this is the network number 1 or the LAN 1, and this is LAN 2. Here source is present in different LAN 1 and destination is present in different LAN 2. Okay. Now see, the same scenario will happen here. The port address is A, the logical address of sender is A, and the physical address is 10. The destination port number is J, logical address is P, and the physical address is 87. Here we have a router between them. The router is also needed addresses, and the router we have the different connections, and for the different connections, the router needed different physical layer and data link layer, but a common network layer. We already seen that one. So for two different connections, the router needs two different addresses, logical addresses as well as the physical address. Logical address, different logical address as well as. So for these two connections, we have two different addresses. For this connection to LAN 1, the logical address is F and the physical address is 20. And for this connection to the logical address is T and the physical address is 99. Means two different addresses we have. So the same scenario at application layer data, at the transport layer we encapsulated with the port addresses, at network layer we encapsulated with the logical addresses, and at data link layer we encapsulated with the particular physical addresses. Let's see all things one by one. If a package, this package or frame is propagate in this LAN 1, but no one is find a match with the physical address 87. Here, no one is find a match with the physical address 87. So all the nodes drop the package. If a packet passing through the LAN and no one is matching, or no node physical address is matching with the destination address in the frame, means we need a logical address. Means we can say the corresponding destination may be present in some different network. Our destination is present maybe in some different network. So we need to pass the packet or the frame out, or you can say out of the boundary of the network. Means we need to pass the packet from one network to some different networks. And if a packet passes through the network boundary, we need another addressing system to help distinguish the physical and the destination system. Okay, the physical address is implemented at the data link layer, handles the address problem locally, but for the network boundary, we need addressing system different to uniquely identify the source and the destination. So network layer adds a header here, and that network layer header contains the source and destination. And we know our network layer is responsible for the source to destination delivery. At sender side, the network layer needs to find the physical address of the next hop before the packet can be delivered. And here the network address, or you can say the next hop is the router. And when a package is not accepted by any one node in the LAN, then we will pass that packet to the default gateway of the network. Default gateway means the connection with the router. Connection with the router. Here, this is the default connection with the router. We will pass this packet to the default connection with the router. The network layer console is routing table to find the logical address of the next hop, that is router 1. That is router. Here, the router address is F. and the but we need the physical address. But we need physical address. So here the ARP protocol come into picture. Here the ARP protocols comes into picture. The standard computer runs the ARP protocol and find the physical address of the router, and that physical address is 20, and that physical address is 20, and pass the packet. Now the network layer pass this address to the data link layer and encapsulate the packet with physical addresses. So destination address is 20 because we are giving this packet to the default gateway, means the router, and the physical source address is 10, and the frame is received by the router. Now here if you see, the address is changed from 20 because 20 is the physical address and the source address is 10, and the source address is 10, and the packet is propagated in the LAN, and here it reached, and here the packet is reached to this connection of the router and matches the source destination destination physical address is 20 and source physical address is 10. Source physical address is 10. At router, in the network layer, we will see the logical addresses of the source and destination. Source destination address is P. Source destination address is P, which is not matching with the router logical address. At router, decapsulation of the packet is done. Logical destination address P is not matching with the logical address of the router. The router knows that the packet needs to be forwarded. So the router consults with its routing table and run the ARP protocol to find the physical destination of the next hop. And that next hop may be another router or maybe directly the destination. Directly the destination. Now here is C and pass the packet to the other side and change the addresses. Now this other side physical other side connection address is 99 and the destination physical address and the source physical address is 20, and decapsulate done at this connection 1, and now the encapsulation is done. Is this connection 2 site? Here connection 2 site, and pass the packet to the connection 2 with this information, and here connection 2C 99 again change the packet logical source address and the destination address. Logical source address is A and logical destination address is P, that is not matching with this P. So he also needs to forward the packet and change the source physical address is 99 and the next hop address is 87 and put this destination physical address as 87. Destination address is 87 and frame is sent to the destination computer. Now the frame is sent to the destination computer, and at the destination computer the frame is reached with the destination physical address 87 and the source physical address 99 and match it and the destination accepts the particular frame. The packet is decapsulated. The destination logical address P matches. The destination logical address P matches with the logical address of the computer or the destination, and the data is decapsulated from the packet, and now it is finally delivered to the upper layer, or you can say the particular application layer. Now the packet is finally reached to the destination. Here we see how a packet is traveled from the source to destination when both are source is present in different network and destination is present in different network. Here you notice one thing. One thing is the physical address is changed from hop to hop. Here the physical address, the destination physical address was 87 first of all, and source physical address was 10. And this one is changed from 87 to 20 and 10. 87 to 20 and 10. and here this packet is this with the destination address, physical address is 20, and the physical address, source physical address is 10, and this one is not matching with the logical address of the destination, then this one is again encapsulate the packet here with 99 as the destination physical address and 20 is the source physical address. But here also this physical address P logical address of the destination is not matching, then again encapsulate this one with the different, and now the next two part 87 and the physical address of the source is 20, and this packet is passed here, and here the packet is reached with the destination physical address 87 and source physical address 99, and here the physical address is matched with the destination physical address and the packet is accepted. And finally the logical address of the packet is also matches with the logical address of the computer and the packet is decapsulated. Means you notice here one thing, hop to hop delivery is done. Hop to hop delivery is done, first thing, and the physical address is changed. Physical address is changed. Second thing is source to destination delivery is done. Source to destination delivery is done. And logical address not changed. Logical address not changed. Physical address is changed. Logical address not changed. Third thing you see here, process to process delivery was happen. Process to process delivery was happen. Process to process delivery was happen, and the port number is also not changed. The port number is not changed. Only the physical address changed. You write here a note. You write here the note. Say means when the packet, write the note. Not here. When the packet is travel from one network to another network, one network to another network, first thing physical address change. Physical address is changed. Physical address change. When the packet, here the packet is travel from this LAN 1 to LAN 2. LAN 1 to LAN 2 means packet is gone from this network to this network. So physical address of the packet changed at every hop. Second, logical address not changed. Logical address not changed. As well as the port address not change. Port address not change. Okay. And the same way, this is the first node. Second node, when the packet is travel in the same network, in the same network, means both source and destination are present in the same network, you can say nothing will change. As nothing will change. Physical address, logical address, and port number, nothing is change, not change. When in the same network, both source and destination are present in the same network, the any address is not changed. But when both are present in the same different network, only physical address change. There is no effect on the logical address as well as the port number. So this is the actual working or the communication by using the addressing in our networking. Now let's see how this delivery was. Here the same here the same thing. This is our sender computer and this is our receiver computer and a router between them, the packet is, this one is in the LAN 1 and this one is in the LAN 2, the same scenario as in the previous one. Here the packet is passed from source data link layer to the destination data link layer. passes through the router data link layers as well as the network layer. Means from source to router 1, that is a hope to hope delivery, or you can say the node to node delivery. And from the router to the receiver data link layer, there is also a hope to hope delivery, or you can say the node to node delivery. And in the network layers of the source and destination, there is a source to destination delivery. And at the transport layer, there is a process to process delivery. We see in the transport layer, our process A wants to communicate with the process J of the source computer. And this process to process delivery will happen. That's why we are saying data link layer is responsible for hop to hop delivery or node to node delivery, and network layer is responsible for source to destination delivery, and the transport layer is responsible for the process to process delivery. And the different addressing systems will help here. At data link layer, physical address will come into picture for the node to node delivery, and at network layer, logical address helps to find the destination in different networks when both source and destination are in different networks. As already we discussed, logical address is a software number, not a physical like address number, not printed anywhere in your computer. That is a software number. That is the address of your connection with the computer. That's why we are saying the computer will move from one network to another network. The logical address of the computer changed. And that's why we are saying we are just finding that connection address that to our destination computer and deliver the particular packet from source to destination. And logical address will help us to find the destination in another network. And that's why we are saying those source to destination delivery is possible with the help of logical addressing system. And at the process to process delivery transport layer, we have port number. And the exact process to process delivery will happen with the help of port number. So I hope you understand this one with the help of this example. And if you understand this one, you understand the 40% of your computer network. Because main thing students get confused how these layers will help in the delivery of the packet and why we say hop to hop delivery, source to destination delivery, or process to process delivery, and how these address will help in particular these type of deliveries of the packet.